Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Newsgram. Today, we're celebrating a life well lived. I can't think of a better honor than telling someone on their deathbed, "Don't worry, you will be remembered," and then publishing a book that explains exactly why. Knowing you were loved and sharing those reasons with the world, who wouldn't want that? Judy Killick has left a lasting legacy, and today we're going to meet her through the words of her husband, Robert, who finished writing her story under the emotional weight of knowing that time was running out. Judy's health was fading. Here's Robert to pick up the story.
Judy and I had been married for 64 years, and in the last couple of years, her body was starting to fade, I think is the nicest way of saying it. And the family agreed. I said, well, I've already written a previous book, As Good as Gold, which was to do with the chemical company we have. But for Judy, it was like we thought, well, she has a legacy. If the least we can do is to provide a background for people, just to appreciate the lady. And so what motivated her was, it happened that we had just got back our report from the editor to say that, yes, we've cleared everything up, everything is good. And so Judy saw that part of the book, and then she died within a fortnight.
So let's meet this amazing woman and learn more about the inspiration for the book, A Woman of Gold, a biography of family, faith, and business by Dr. Robert W. Killick. Part scrapbook, part love letter, and part guide to living a meaningful life.
She was committed to helping people. It was her raison d'etre, as the French say, the reason of being that she could get out and just help people in any need they had or whatever circumstances they were. And yes, so she was that sort of lady. It just amazes me how, you look back and you just see a truly wonderful lady.
He says her commitment to helping others wasn't just an activity for her, it was instinct. And it wasn't as if she had extra time on her hands. Judy was a wife, mother, grandmother, great-grandmother, school teacher, church elder, a philanthropist, and an avid tennis player who approached the court with the same energy that she brought to everything else. All of this from a woman who left school at age 15 and eventually helped run a global chemical company.
She always said goodbye to me when I was going to work, and then she'd regularly want to, just before I left, she'd grab me by the lapels, my shirt lapels, shake me like a wet rat. She just shook me and say, just remember one thing, all wisdom does not lie with Bob Killick, right? Now, so with that instruction, I was ready to go out and do it.
That's a pretty good way to keep your CEO humble.
What the lady did provide was common sense. She knew, because of the people she was always, out talking with and whatever, she always had a sense of where people were going, what they were doing. She had that it was innate that she had that common sense that she could really do things. So, in a sense, why I had all the technical background, she also had just the wisdom of, good advice. And, it was a combination that lasted us over the 64 years.
That combination of technical skill and wisdom is what kept their business thriving for decades. It was Judy's compassion that helped shape the company's culture.
It was a true family company. Now, at the moment, we have 70 people working for us. But, it was one of those situations where she knew people. Most of our people have been with us 15, 20, 25 years. And I think this reflects, again, the impact that Judy has as a loving person for whoever you were, whatever you were.
The book is partly a celebration of life as well as a window into a remarkable marriage.
It was always fun. We we both had a great respect for each other, and we don't live in America, as you appreciate. We live in a white house here in Australia, and white houses in Australia are not like they are the White House in America. But we always used to say, oh, well, the president is well, the husband isn't bad either.
Yeah, that sense of humor is also evident in the book. A Woman of Gold, it's more than a biography. It's a blueprint for how ordinary days can become a legacy. It's the building blocks of generosity, wisdom, love, and laughter that can transcend generations. I mean, Judy didn't set out to become extraordinary. She just lived her life to the fullest. She loved deeply, and she used whatever she had, whether it be her time, her talent, or even a tennis racket, to bless the people around her. If you enjoy reading about the truly good people in this world, then take a look at A Woman of Gold, a biography of family, faith, and business by Robert W. Killick. Inside these pages, you'll find a gentle reminder to embrace life fully, to share your blessings freely, and to stay flexible when life changes course. Because let's be honest, some days it feels like the world has tilted in the wrong direction. Like we're living in a place where the powerful squeeze out the vulnerable, where megacorporations are praised for record profits, where automation replaces livelihoods, and where the gap between the rich and the poor, it stretches wider every year. It can leave you wondering if people still matter in the grand scheme of things. That's why Judy's story hits so hard. It's a quiet counter-argument to the noise of the modern world. Proof that life doesn't have to be a competition, that success doesn't have to come at someone else's expense. Her life reminds us that the real currency isn't gold, it's love. And unlike gold, love doesn't run out, it doesn't get hoarded, and it doesn't rise and fall with the market. Its value is infinite. This book makes you believe, even if only for a moment, that the world could look different if more of us lived with Judy's sense of purpose. If we served first, if we cared deeply, and remember that people, not profits, are what make a life meaningful. A Woman of Gold is available now at Amazon.com, Barnes & Noble, or wherever you like to shop for books online. Thank you for listening to this edition of Newsgram from WebTalkRadio.com. I'm Sam Youmans.